Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a set between Foggy versus Yaws, game 1 taking place here on Secret Valley. We see Yaws spawning as the yellow human on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Yaws playing under the name SK Hot as the red night elf on the top right. Now, a little bit of a thing on the side. Thank you to everyone so far who has supported me on Patreon. I think I have currently 4 patrons out there. And I was wondering what would be an interesting stretch goal to have or a bonus. And I you know, with the recent popularity of the Korean Twitch streams or the Korean streams where people just eat, it reminded me, my wife was actually letting me know, it's like, yeah, that's been really popular lately. And a lot of you guys out there who have actually seen me and seen how skinny I am have thought, you know what, someone needs to buy that man a sandwich. And I'm letting you do exactly that. So I put up a stretch goal there. Shouldn't be too hard. If all of my viewers donated 50 cents, I think I would get it. And I will just eat a sandwich and review the sandwich once a month. So if you guys want to see me do that, if you want to buy me a sandwich, I will eat a sandwich, and you can say, you know what, I've fed Crota. I'm making sure that he's not going hungry. And, well, he should actually be gaining weight as opposed to looking so skinny. Anyways, a little bit of fun for the first minute and a half as we're looking at Foggy and Yaws going at it. We're gonna see Foggy now getting up a Demon Hunter. No big surprise there. Meanwhile, Archmage coming in from Yaws. No big surprise. We are getting up an arcane or an early arcane tower, which does surprise me a bit. But then again, there has been a lot of recent Dark Ranger play that really throws off a lot of human players. So better safe than sorry, so to speak, and a lot of players are just adapting that arcane tower into their early builds. Yes, it does slow things down in terms of your tech to tier 2, but overall it does work out well. Meanwhile, off to the north, you see a footman chasing after some wisp over here. Foggy doing a good job placing these wisps all across the map, and by doing exactly that, they're able to keep track of the very, very common pathways that are on the map, especially those that are going to be by these fountains of health. New Wisp now making its way down over here, wants to see if his opponent is going to be trying to set up an expansion, so that Wisp will just be sitting right there and keeping track of exactly that. Is the footman going to get that Wisp? Oh, that poor Wisp. Is he going to be able to make it? And he's trying to run, and he gets taken down. So Archmage should be level 2 off of that additional hit there. Good for him, as the Archmage now has a circlet of nobility. Demon Hunter now making his way back down. Arcane Tower has not even been upgraded yet, so that tower was just there for the sake of, in case the Dark Ranger was trained up, I'm sure he would have already started to upgrade that to an arcane tower. He saw the Demon Hunter and then knows, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, back off to the north. It looks like this footman didn't find the double wisp that are off over here, but the Archmage really running inside here, putting a bit more pressure than I would have thought. Demon Hunter is going to get off a mana burn right here in just a moment. Oh, very nicely done. Water Elemental doing a little bit of padding, as the Demon Hunter is going to, not sure why he hasn't mana burned just quite yet. The Archmage should be dropping another Water Elemental. There it is. And now this is actually going to be a problem, as the Water Elemental is just inside, causing a lot of harassment. This is a bit of a problem, but there are a lot of archers out on the field, and if the footman, a footman unable to finish off that one, this poor footman now needs to get taken down. Oh, is the Water Elemental going to get in the way? Yes, it does, and the Demon Hunter is now just trying to chase after this footman down over here. Footman will most likely fall. The Demon Hunter does run faster than that poor footman. I don't know about you, but I'd be running, if I had a top speed, I would be running exactly that if I saw a Demon Hunter with 2 giant glaives chasing down my back. So easy kill there, as the Demon Hunter does a little bit of first blood damage. Meanwhile, Archmage now taking this opportunity to go after the Null Wardens, and now going to pull this Red Drake away from that Fountain of Health. That's exactly what you want to see here. The units are just going to head back over here to the fountain. The rest of the footmen, Archmage should actually be pulling back a little bit closer to that fountain. Not quite sure why he isn't doing that. What happened here? Oh my gosh, Demon Hunter now comes in. Staff of Teleportation onto a Moonwell. And what is this? Focus is going to be able to all of a sudden deal a tremendous amount of damage here. Archers are now going to be coming in here, and this is just an absolute nightmare. The Wisp was able to get past this here, and now the Demon Hunter, yes, it makes sense why there was not, well, I repeat, why there was not a mana burn. All of a sudden, Foggy comes in with an amazing tech change here, and this is just going to make things go from bad to worse. All right, Archmage is outside of this base. Footman could easily go after the right here, and you're gonna see the Moonwell can just be repaired here. There is now the Demon Hunter got even a little bit of additional health here, and he's gonna be able to constantly fight. Arcane Tower Archers now trying to pull back here. No mining going on at all by Yaws, and this is hilarious. This is an absolute nightmare for a human player, unable to get inside his own base and properly defend it. The Demon Hunter, don't know if I would have actually activated Immolation there. Too low on mana. It wasn't going to last long enough anyways. As we're looking at the Demon Hunter trying to fight back. Water Elementals. Oh, this poor Wisp. Oh, gets healed by the Moonwell there. So that Demon Hunter Wisp combination, just trying to continually fight away. But you got to remember, there is not much. There is no mining going on right now. And that is the big problem. The Demon Hunter should be able to jump back out of here in just a moment. But a Scroll of Town Portal was burned, and this is just going to be a story of whether or not Yaws can recover from such a weird opening. All right, Demon Hunter, Immolation, and Scroll of Town Portal at 22 hit points. Panda now backing off here, wants to continue the pressure, and you're taking a look at a level 1 Panda. Oh, Staff of Teleportation coming back over. Scroll of Town Portal, Staff of Teleportation, Demon Hunter now at level 3, and I cannot believe this. All right, Staff of Preservation saves the Panda. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is quickly turning into a must-watch game. I gotta say this is a must-watch. First 6 minutes, and this is just turning into absolute fun game to watch and enjoy. All right, Staff of Preservation pretty much going to be back on cooldown here in just a second. Can the Demon Hunter make his way back inside here, perhaps taking down a farm? That's what he can do. Panda needs to regenerate some hit points. Also has a potion of mana for himself. And he's just going to stand right here by that Fountain of Health. Going to regenerate those hit points, but he has to be careful. Is he close enough to the creeps to actually aggro them? We'll follow that in just a moment. Meanwhile, the archers are just running around here, trying to get away. Footman getting in some easy shots. Demon Hunter attempting to take down. Oh, here comes another Wisp. Here comes the Wisp. Staff of Teleportation back inside. Is it going to happen? No, not happening. I would have thought that that's exactly what Foggy was going to try and do here. Peasants just massively repairing this off over here. Not quite sure why the Wisp just doesn't pop off over here, and then Staff inside. He has maximum mana once more. Panda is right here as well, and here you go. Almost taking down this farm. The peasants will have to be coming back over to try and repair it again. Archers are now coming in as well. And where is... Oh, there he goes. Staff of Preservation inside, or Staff of Teleportation inside. Breath of Fire. And these peasants are just gonna have a very bad day. There goes another peasant. And Demon Hunter should turn off the Immolation. There it goes. Panda can turn around and get some damage inside here. Gonna take down a farm now. And this farm finally goes down. The Archmage, Yaws, really knows that he just needs to open this back up. And in comes the Naga Sea Witch to try and shut down this Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is still in position, trying to figure out where to do here. Panda can come back over, get some Breath of Fire in again, and take down a little bit more once more. Panda, very low on mana, but does have a potion of mana here. As you can see, the Demon Hunter is just running around, and hats off to Yaws for actually staying calm and cooled under all of this pressure. He has not cracked yet, but this is still a very unorthodox game coming through. All right, Panda now gets off another Breath of Fire, gets in even more damage on those peasants. And this is just AoE, massive AoE coming across multiple heroes here. Staff of Preservation most likely coming through on that Panda in just a second. No, deciding not to do that. And are we going to perhaps see a little bit more healing? All right, you can see that there is an Ancient of Wonders right here. Foggy has 1k gold, really? No, 500 gold here, 200 gold here. And yeah, this is just turning into a strange game. What's happening? We are checking the Tree of Eternity. There are some bears and rejuvenation coming through. And this Panda may be able to get off another Breath of Fire here in just a moment. Demon Hunter now trying to come through. Is he going to be able to take down this farm? Panda going to try and get a Breath of Fire off on those units. Does get another one. Staff of Preservation has to come through there. There it is as the Demon Hunter now backs away once more. Are we going to get a Staff of Teleportation out of here? I do believe so, as the Druid of the Claw really should be rejuvenating that Panda, and I believe we'll be doing exactly that in a second. Yep, there you go. So Panda getting healed back up. We are going to be going into bears in just a moment. And Yaws is just scratching his head, wondering what exactly he can do. His economy is shot. And that says a lot when a human player's economy is completely out the window. Human players normally have expansions. Human players are generally in the lead for most of that. So that is why it is so odd that this human player is in such a poor spot. All right, Staff of Teleportation all the way back down again. Demon Hunter has Potion of Healing, and there goes another peasant. All right, Demon Hunter taking down militia after militia after militia. They are just trying to surround, trying to get in that damage, and it looks like the Demon Hunter will commit seppuku or pull an Obi-Wan, whatever reference you want to do, in order to stay alive. And now, what has happened here? All of a sudden, Foggy is in a really bad spot. His Demon Hunter is gone, and he is no longer in a dominating position. Yes, he does have a stronger economy, and he should have a larger army here as the abolished magics are coming through. All right, are we going to get a shot off onto that bear? Yes, there it goes, as the Panda should be level 2 now. Yeah, level 2 bear, but the damage is still going to be very difficult. The Druids of the Claw are not at mastery training just quite yet. Are they? No, they're not at mastery training. They're just at adept, and the Demon Hunter is still getting resurrected. So he just absolutely let that one get away from him. And with no, what's this? Are we going to look at another, yes, another abolished magic to go ahead and try and take that down? We should be looking at some rejuvenations. Where is that Panda? Panda is now regenerating those hit points as quickly as he can over at that tower there, or at that fountain. With no mastery training, that is actually the problem. No mastery training causing a lot of issues, but the Tree of Eternity is also attacking. So now Foggy is using the own Tree of Eternity to try and fight back against this. Demon Hunter should be popping back out here in just a moment. There's that mastery training, but maybe too little, too late, as the Dryads are also very low on hit points. All right, there goes another footman there. The Panda should be getting very close to level 3 now, as the Panda now makes its way over. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? And slow. Not quite sure why there was no Breath of Fire, just straight up on those units there, as we're looking at a Water Elemental chase after this Dryad. All right, Panda can easily take down that footman, but doesn't want to even get involved, just waiting for the hero of the hour. And that hero of the hour is, of course, the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now going to be popping back out in just a moment. Oh, this Dryad is having such a bad day. And, there goes the Dryad. But Staff of Preservation saves the Panda. Panda now back in play. Demon Hunter now comes over, chasing after the Naga Sea Witch. Slow being cast on the Demon Hunter. As we see, there is one Archer down over here, and gonna take down that poor peasant. All right, Archer now looking to back off. Doesn't want to get involved there. No more Staff of Teleportations inside, as that Arcane Tower needs to get will efficiently drain all the mana off of that Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter now overextending himself once more, and Yaws, who was in such a horrible spot moments ago, now looks like he's in the driver's seat somehow. 40 over 42 supply compared to 35 over 50. Tech advantage definitely going to Foggy, though, as the Archmage is at level 3 and the Naga Sea Witch is at level 2. Yes, Foggy is at tier 3. I believe he does have mastery training, but if he doesn't have that many bears, is it really going to matter? Panda now looking to back off. The Panda not going to be as strong as it once was. Mana burn needs to go down. There's a 50 hit point mana burn. Immolation onto those heroes there. All the units are trying to run. The bear should just be trying to focus down the Spellbreakers. Don't even bother chasing after that very fast Archmage, as we are looking at a Demon Hunter get stabbed to Preservation. Breath of Fire going back the other way. Ancient of War joining in on the fight, and there is another abolished magic. The Panda sitting at level 3 now with a better Breath of Fire could have turned around and almost taken down one of those riflemen, as the units are now all trying to regroup. Okay, Foggy does have a smaller army, but the big thing is that he has the bears to counter the Spellbreakers and the riflemen. That is the big problem right now. the bears will be dealing bonus damage to those riflemen, and with only one sorceress out on the field, the bears can easily capture and take control of the situation. All right, here you go. Dryads coming in as well. No abolish magic. You can see at how much damage that spellbreaker is just taking from those bears, getting torn apart, as the panda now coming back the other way with more mana in the bank and a clarity potion on himself. All right. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3 needs to get to level 4, perhaps for more evasion in order to survive longer. We are going to be looking at a rejuvenation, healing up, and I've heard it once said that a Druid of the Claw is essentially a level 1 paladin. And that's not too far from the truth. Level 1, very, very high hit points, good damage, and heal over time. Could even be considered a level 3 paladin without the Divine Shield. Why you would ever have a level 3 paladin without Divine Shield, not quite sure, but you understand the analogy. Panda now coming back over, and the Panda does have a wand of mana stealing. This is going to be huge. Demon Hunter now up in the front here. All right, there is a Drunken Haze. A Breath of Fire doesn't really hit anything, though, as it's too far back. Demon Hunter now needs to get back away, perhaps rejuvenation in order to try and stay alive. More riflemen getting taken down, and Panda is now going to be coming over here again. All right, there's that rejuvenation on the Demon Hunter in order to stay alive a little bit further. Panda now heading further back as well, as the bears are just absolutely destroying the spellbreakers, but at the same time, oh come on, take down a couple of those. There you go, Breath of Fire coming through, and the pandas now just hanging off in the back here, and this is a rather strange situation where the heroes are actually not the ones leading the charge. The heroes are actually in the back here trying to stay alive, offering support, and this is a Demon Hunter we're talking about. Level 4 now on the Panda, Breath of Fire, and Naga Sea Witch may get taken down. No, not going to get taken down here. You can see how much damage is being added up there over time. It looks like, yes, another bear will get taken down as the Dryads are going straight after that Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch is in a lot of trouble. Looks like it will get taken down here. Oh my goodness. One more shot, and the Panda does not have enough gas, and turns around and lets the Naga Sea Witch go. What is going on? Good goodness, come on, one more shot. There you have it, as the militia now getting called over. All right, Panda now in a really tough spot. The Dryads look like they're going to get taken down. Panda... Oh, Staff of Preservation transferred. There you go. Demon Hunter now coming back the other way. There's a mana burn. Dryad now going to get taken down. Immolation. Are we going to see an Archmage go down? The Archmage could get taken down. There's the slow. There's the potion of healing as the Archmage quickly runs by. Demon Hunter trying to catch up. And is it going to take it down here? Just constantly going back and forth. However, slow once more. Going back the other way. There's the Abolish Magic to remove that slow as the Dryad now prances away in order to get back home. Panda sitting at level 4, and I can't believe this. I thought this game was over 5 minutes ago. Foggy losing that Demon Hunter really set things back quite a bit. We are now at 38 supply compared to 37. Tech advantage is starting to become nullified, and hero advantage is going to become the dominant factor. Panda is at level 4, has an anti-magic potion. Demon Hunter sitting at level 4 as well, but doesn't have any mana. Druids of the Claw in Druid form in order to regenerate that mana faster. Always very important. If you're not engaging with those Druids of the Claw for quite some time, leave them in Druid form. They do regenerate mana faster if you did not know. Oh, take it back. He decided to already go back over there. All right, there you go. Mana burn onto the Ogre Lord. Oh, aggroing the creeps. This is actually a little bit of a poor spot here as the Demon Hunter now in trouble. Dryad needs to get an Abolish Magic off. What's the Panda doing running into this fray? He should not be doing this at all, as the Panda now needs to back off. All right. The Spellbreaker, Sorceress, Militia now pushing back the other way once more. No, not a lot of healing, and this is really the problem here. The bears are actually quite slow, and now very slow. As you see, it gets slowed here. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? We got to see a Staff of Preservation. There you have it, saving it. Yeah, if Foggy loses, this will be funny. This was such an easy game for Foggy for a long time, but now Yaws has really stepped up his game and made sure that he can play the style of game in order to get his victory. All right, Scroll of Healing in order to heal back up. Foggy back over here. Let's take a look at this. Panda sitting at level 4. Demon Hunter sitting at level 4. No Clarity Potion, no Moonstones in order to extend nighttime in order to fill up these Moonwells even further. All right, what's with the gold? 198 gold compared to 177. I don't know what's with the gold. Meanwhile, the human player Yaws is really doing a good job creeping these higher level creep camps. Bloodlust on a water elemental, making them look like a level 3 water elemental instead of a level 2. And I guess it puffs them up. And when size is the only thing that matters, it does make things look a little bit different. All right, let's take a look around. Bears are ready to go. Dryads have enough to get a couple of Ballish Magics in. That should be enough to really slow things down, as Yaws now making his way off over here. All right, Demon Hunter heading off to the north is the Ogre Lord and the a handful of creeps now, and it looks like Foggy just wants to get the creep jack, and he may be able to do exactly that here, and this is going to be the problem. There's the mana burn, 100-point mana burn already coming in. Immolation now. There's the Breath of Fire, and there's the Dryads. All of a sudden, all of those water elementals are gone in an instant. Demon Hunter up in the front line, absorbing a whole bunch of damage, but also has a potion of healing, taking down a sorceress that is going the other way. Breath of Fire, as the Demon Hunter needs to stay close to that fountain of health. All right, let's see what's happening. The Bears are in a very, very good spot here, as you can see that the Demon Hunter is also regenerating a good amount of hit points. The Demon Hunter can just run around in circles and still be okay, as the Panda now is completely surrounded. All right, this is not a good spot for that Panda, obviously. Needs to be in a better spot here. The Dryads now continuing this fight, and who would have ever thought fighting at a fountain of health was a good idea, as the Panda gets surrounded. All right, let's take a look at these. The focus fire, the range units is going to be too much, as the Bears now trying to take down more and more units here. Take down the Spellbreakers, take down the remaining units, but no. What's happening? Dryads now getting focused down. Level 5 now on the Demon Hunter. Bears still trying to tear their way through many of these units here. Just focus on the armor types. That's really all you need right now in order to get ahead. Staff of Preservation, no, that was on the Panda, as the Bear gets taken down here. So it looks like Foggy is going to end up losing this game. He only has 3 Bears left. And because of the lack of focus fire, yes, it is easier to focus fire with Spellbreakers than Bears, since one is melee and one is not. Demon Hunter, oh, mana burn onto the Archmage. Potion of Healing or Scroll of Healing was used there, as the Demon Hunter unable to chase down that Archmage. Still fighting this fight. Just focus down the Spellbreakers, seriously. Well, I guess they're not even upgraded with weapons, so this is still falling apart. Foggy is just wondering how he let this game slip away from him. Demon Hunter now needs to pull back, and what looked like a good fight all of a sudden turned into a natural disaster here, as we get a surround onto a Bear, and that is pretty much going to be the game. You can't be giving free Bears at this point. 37 over 60 supply compared to 48 over 60. Archmage looking so strong. Level 5 Archmage, level 4 Naga Sea Witch. And what was a very interesting strategy and a very cheese play, to be honest, turned into a very, very strong recovery by Yaws. And hats off to Yaws for doing such a good job and staying calm under the pressure. All right, Panda now coming back out. You can see that the Dryads maximizing their mana very, very quickly there. Should have really taken the mana from these Moonwells instead of these Moonwells, and also purchased the Nightstone. But that's me just getting very, very picky now, as we're looking at the upcoming fight. All right, let's take a look at the Spellbreakers are up front. You can't use Roar, and you can take a look at that damage now coming through. Spellbreakers able to melee, or that ranged, short-ranged attack, still very, very helpful. Panda not that useful up against all of those Spellbreakers, and that is the problem with a Panda. Once your opponent goes massive Spellbreakers, there's not much you can do. You can see how effective those Bears are up against all of those Spellbreakers. So now, once again, continuing that fight. Let's take it down. Oh, another Spellbreaker falling here. Immolation now coming through, and the Panda just needs a little bit more mana, and this would be a perfect time for Breath of Fire. Just a little bit of mana would be enough. No Staff of Preservation to save there. No Rejuvenation, and we are out of gold. So the only person who has gold right now is Yaws, and Yaws has gold just because, oh, beautiful Breath of Fire there. just because he wasn't mining for quite some time. All right, Demon Hunter continuing this fight here, and Foggy now just trying to push through. Is he going to be able to focus down any of these units? Another Breath of Fire goes down, take down some of these units here. There goes, come on, take down that Rifleman. He's so low on hit points. And yeah, you saw what happened when the bears just finally focused on those Spellbreakers. Those Spellbreakers melted, and that really, that's really the key part here. All right, Dryad's now trying to pull back here. Ancient of Wonder should probably uproot. This Ancient of Lore should uproot as well. Demon Hunter now needs to try and heal over there at the fountain. Panda gonna go ahead and try and heal at the fountain as well as the Tree of Eternity. Yes, even when a Night Elf base looks absolutely empty, the trees just get up and walk around and start slapping you silly. All right, Demon Hunter heading back over here, gonna heal very quickly at 7.5 armor. Where's the Demon Hunter going? Oh, stay there at least a little while. Well, I guess you don't want to end up revealing yourself and then getting slowed and taken down. So, all right, I'll give that to Panda and Mao down over here. Are we gonna get a Staff of Teleportation? No Staff of Teleportation at all. All right, so where is that tree going? Is the tree now making its way over here? Yes, it is making its way here. And the Demon Hunter being forced to run all the way across the map. Dryad's now coming down. Bear is now making their way down as well. And what is happening here? Wisp all making their way down. We're at the 25-minute mark in this game as the Tree of Eternity and the Bear, Druid of the Claw, a very small army. That's all that's left. 41 over 60 supply compared to 35 over 60. The Ancient of Lore should have gotten up already. Not quite sure what is going on there. As we look at the Tree of Eternity going after the Ogre Warriors here. All right, as long as the Demon Hunter is back in play and the Panda, well, Panda is sitting already at level 5. Is the Demon Hunter at 5? Yes, he is. They're not going to get mana, but at this point, gold is the necessary resource. Pendant of Energy, pick that up, Panda. Come on, pick that up. There you go, up to 400 mana already, so he's going to have plenty of Breath of Fire. And this could turn into a very interesting fight. All right, here you go. Turn around. This is going to be for all the marbles. What's going to happen? There's the Breath of Fire here. There is the Abolish Magics to take down one Water Elemental. But another Water Elemental going to get taken down already as the Tree of Eternity is eating trees. So it is being able to regenerate a little bit more hit points. Mana Burn onto the Naga Sea Witch. And Yaws may end up losing the Naga Sea Witch here in just a moment. One more shot. There it goes. Panda, or Druid of the Claw, now in a bad spot. More Abolish Magic. And the Panda now in a very weird position here, trying to take down more units. There's a Breath of Fire, and Yaws left. Foggy won. Okay. That was so fast I couldn't tell. So Foggy won game 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Wow, that was a must watch. All right, thanks for watching.